Time to plant potatoes. I don't normally do a lot of potatoes, but man, there's nothing better than a fresh potato out of the garden, steamed, a little butter, a little garlic butter. I've got 3 different varieties here. At the big box stores, they sell these by the package, and you get 10, it says. If you go to a feed-in store or someplace that you'll buy it by the pound. So I've got an Adirondack Blue and a Red Norland and a Yukon Gold. So I like that these are already started. I don't see a lot of other eyes starting on them. But what I'm going to do here is keep these separate for now. I'm going to cut this one in half. Now, on the Victory Garden a long time ago, they said if you don't, that eye should grow. If you don't at least slice them off and create a little bit of a bruise here, that these potatoes will just sprout, but they won't make any more potatoes. So I have followed that rule ever since then. I don't see a lot of potential growth on here. Maybe this one. This one definitely has 2. So in other words, don't plant the potatoes just like this out of the bag. These are going to go in a dark, cool space here for about a week, and let these fresh cuts cure. See, Adirondack Blue, I was supposed to get 5, but I only got 4. You know, don't you feel cheated when it says you get 5 and you only get 4? So I've got these tucked away in a little bit of sawdust. I didn't want the potatoes touching themselves. So it's March 1st. This is my giant container that I filled with fresh manure and straw last fall. I've been filling it, adding coffee grounds and eggshells to it all winter. It was a little bit wet, so I went ahead and I'm going to plant these potatoes in some hay. This hay wasn't very good. The horse doesn't like it as much as the other hay. It looks like it's weed free. I'm not really concerned about that in this small container. So I'm going to plant the potatoes about 8 to 10 inches apart, and then I'm going to cover them with more hay and then the soil. This old cypress box has been around for years, 7 or 8 years ago, maybe more. It was made to go around an 18-gallon tote. Last year, this tote was in there. It had hyacinth and lotus plants in it, and it sprung a leak late in the fall. But at one time, it held my fish filter, and the fish filter was made of an 18-gallon tote. It failed one time when I was on vacation, killed all the fish, so I have since made a different kind of filter, and this is going to be a potato box. I'm going to put a couple of good helpings of nice rich dirt under there, and then I'm going to plant these potatoes in this old hay I've got. Let's been so wet this spring. This box should hold up, and when it's time to harvest these potatoes, I can just tip it over. It'll all probably fall apart. That's going to be some great stuff to use as a rustic birdhouse material. So it's going to see a second life after that. The idea here is to set these potatoes right on top of the straw. I wish these had a few more sprouts on them, but we'll see. I'm going to plant them heavy, especially since they don't have a lot of sprouts or eyes on them already. I'm going to put another layer on here, and when these pop through this layer, I'll add another light layer on top of that.